Uh,
Is it recorded?
no. Bear with us while we figure this out. Because, yeah, it is recorded. So what we did is recorded. Um, and here we are. It's like if you're in a room and it's dark, and you're asking, why is it so dark? Why is it so dark? Somebody walks by. You might want to cut on your light. So, what we call the first one a dress rehearsal.
Dress, right. Even though we had some good lines on the dress rehearsal, I don't know if we're going to remember those lines. There you are, Marguerite. Oh, boy. Okay.
It's amazing. Okay.
Hey, y'all. Wait, let me put my other earring on. I was trying on earrings and showing you how things work.
So it's clearly a comedy of errors here. But we were good. You know.
Yeah, it was like we were had a script and everything, which we didn't. But here we go. That was a whole hour of that. Yeah, we did good. So let's try again. So anybody there?
Probably not, because people would have tried to find us and couldn't.
So do you want to just let people know that we have recorded this?
Yeah.
Okay. So what should we do? Do an email or just keep talking?
Well, we're going to go back through the slideshow just in case there's somebody here. No, because the other one wasn't recorded because it didn't go live.
Oh, so we need to just get back with it then. Yeah. Here we go. All right, everyone. Hi. Thank you for joining us and bearing with us, as Marvin says, through all of our glitches. But let's hope that some of you are still there. Call folks. Let them know we are on now.
So we began by talking about our project in progress.
Project in progress.
In Ghana, we're going to Ghana. We will be leaving to go back to Africa again next week, Wednesday, and we'll be there to the end of the month. We start in Accra. We'll be there generally 3 days. Usually I will go there to do leather shopping, catch up with the friends that we can catch up with. Last time we finally found our way to the Green Butterfly Market, which is kind of an upscale craft marketplace. Yeah, we discovered that's really, really wonderful. So a lot of things that we haven't seen in the marketplace in the past, we found there. Then that's on Saturday. Then on Sunday, we head up to Kumasi. It's about a 5-hour trip. We get to Kumasi probably Sunday afternoon, and we're there for the duration. So it's greeting friends, announcing our arrival, unpacking, and getting ready for business. So we're in Kumasi at the Garvey House, which is a project, a collaborative project between our sister Lottie, who's a Ghanaian living in St. Louis, who actually owns the house, Don Sutherland, um, who's a friend of ours from Los Angeles, who's been living in LA, I'm sorry, in Kumasi. He's from LA, been living in Kumasi for 10 years. Just last year, finally got her citizenship. Dawn has been an excellent facilitator, making great connections for us and assisting us, helping us to find our way through the maze of intricacies that a foreign country, offers and presents. Um, she's been great because the connections she makes for us are pre-screened, pre-vetted. So she's validated these people, she's worked with them, and it helps us in terms of trust, validity, and moving forward without a lot of glitches, bumps and bruises. Um, Andrew Wilson, um, longtime friend and colleague of mine. We've been working together probably on different projects for 40 years. So Andrew, I met in New York. We created a production, a leathercraft production in the Bahamas. He's from the Bahamas. And now he's a very successful retail entrepreneur in the Bahamas. And,
Import, export.
And he's basically been one of the drivers of this whole project. He's helped to create the Garvey House. And last year, he was officially confirmed as the ambassador from the Bahamas to Ghana. We were able to witness and attend the presentation of his credentials at Jubilee House with the president of Ghana at that audience. So we went there with a dream, and the dream continues to unfold. And we really, in the future, are going to be focusing on presenting and promoting the Garvey House as a retreat, as a destination, because in the last 2-3 years, Akosua has done a phenomenal job in decorating the place. It's very warm and accommodating. It's a spacious residence with 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, huge living room, yard,
wonderful porch, outside area,
veranda. This where I have my morning coffee. So yeah, Garvey House especially. So we will be putting up photographs of the project on the website, so you can see the things that we've been working on, and you can follow the progress. So Garvey House, you can base of operations, where I have my workshop at. Basically, artists are invited to come and collaborate. There's a National Cultural Center in Kumasi, and there are artisans there, wood carvers, drum makers, painters, weavers, ceramicists. So if you work in any of these disciplines, you're invited to come and collaborate because they need our expertise and our design styles. And a number of artists have already done that. Poncho, as
Karen Clark.
Akosua has collaborated with some of the wood carvers.
And
weavers. Some of the young brothers who are painters, artists, visual artists, helped me with painting some of the designs that I create. So we've established a process, and we're inviting you to consider it and make this a destination, because once you've gone to Ghana the first time, maybe you're there as a tourist and you've seen all the tourist sites. And if you want to go back, this is a way to get a little deeper into the place. from a home base, where you're embedded in the community, and we've created, I think, access points so that it's a very, very comfortable stay. We're coming to you live on this platform as the beginning of a journey, beginning of another phase of this journey, because as we're discovering talented producers in all kinds of disciplines, what they are lacking on the continent is access to market. Some of you have participated in development projects in the past with the USAID, and you go there and you work with artisans and create phenomenal products. And there it is, because the USAID is trying to sell these products to Macy's and Target, and it's a mismatch because the artisans cannot produce on the scale that those retailers require. So they might get one big order. What happens is they gear up production, hire people, get space, assuming that they're going to be producing at that level. But that second order never comes, and so that project dies and fizzles. One of the great advantages that we have now is that Andrew is a major retailer in the Bahamas, so he's able to purchase and export products that we are able to design and place them in his retail outlets. So there's a beginning, middle, and end to the process. But ultimately, the project of utilizing and connecting with the creative energy that's on the continent, and it's vast and it's phenomenal, is going to depend on the market that we have to create here to receive that work. They can't rely on European retailers to appreciate and respect our culture. That hasn't happened, and I don't foresee that it's going to happen. But we, who are in a position, can support and sustain untold enterprises on the continent, allowing them to get their foothold and grow and develop and expand and become productive employers of numbers of their fellow countrymen. This is not a dream, this is a process. It's a process that has been going on for forever. Craft is the embryonic stage of industrialization. It is from producing and designing products that are market ready that small enterprises grow larger and larger, employ more and more people. And as that market develops and grows steadily, we've made a great impact. So one of the reasons we're here this evening is to begin the process, because as you buy our products, many of which are going to be designed and produced in Ghana, the proceeds from that, the revenue from that, goes back to Ghana to employ, to buy locally. The leather that I use now is almost 100% purchased in Ghana.
To train and to employ the vast work staff that we have been involved with, I should say, that we have hired, basically, and we're helping these people feed their families, make a living,
go to college.
Go to college. Yeah, that's in fact the young women that I'm working with. In fact, one is in college. This will be her second year. One has just graduated high school, and another is a junior in high school. And it has been just a remarkable experience for them and for me, just to see them blossom the way that they have, and that they are so smart. I mean, it is just amazing how maybe not amazing, but it is wonderful how smart they are and how quick they pick up and are so eager to learn. So it's been a wonderful experience for all of us.
So we're gonna start now with
Oops,
what's that?
someone is trying to get on. They're not finding us. And it is on Facebook.
Facebook and YouTube. Did you say YouTube?
I didn't try YouTube, but I do know it's on Facebook. I saw that. Okay, we're going to start back from the beginning. This is a limited collection. There are only, I think, 29 pieces in the collection. But one of the things that I wanted to show were a few, some illusions. I'm starting with an illusion because I have not had these in the collection lately because they are so labor intensive. And that's one of the things that I'm hoping and planning that I will have some assistance with in Ghana, taking materials for them. Still can't find it. Okay, sorry. But this is, we'll start with number one, and this is a black illusion. I'm going to get it for you. There'll be others down the line, but I wanted to just start with this. This is my tease. This is a kind of long one. Let's do this. Yes, as you can see. It is a black acrylic that is etched. It's a two-part piece. It's called an illusion because the look on your ear looks like it's going, you can see on this one, that it's going totally through your ear, but it is a two-part piece. The top part has a post that you would put in, and then the bottom part has a rubber sleeve that you would insert the top part so it's on your ear like it's going through. And that's number one. And number two, I call this a basket hoop earring. It has rubber and it is black acrylic. Yes, we had a wonderful first version of this when you all couldn't see it. Okay, so website, okay. V-shape, all hand fabricated, sterling silver wire. On the website is how you have to order these pieces. Someone is texting me who wants the black illusion number one. Can you go to the website and put your information in? Buy it. I mean, right, but that they'd have to put. I mean, to buy it, they have to put some information in, and that's how. And then it'll be shipped to you, by Monday or Tuesday. Okay, that's number two. Number three. It's kind of a dangle dancer. The materials are horn, sterling, and silver mesh. Two-part piece. Okay. Number three, and that one's 95. The other one was 85, I believe. Number three is a pair. No, I'm sorry. Number four is a pair. Kind of dangle. Two different looks. These are oh goodness, pressed bamboo resin that's speckled at the bottom, and the top is black acrylic, and the ear wires are sterling. And these are post earrings. These are stylized chihuahuas. One of the themes of my designs, I do a lot of what I call stylized chihuahua. This is red, black, and green resin. As I say, you gotta have a little red, black, and green to keep it real. And there is another one, number 6, stylized chihuahua on sterling wire. This one has malachite and red coral on it. And this is also 85. The classic Jinyame from Ghana. It is a stylized Jinyame design, designed by Marvin. And I loved it so much that I had to make some. This is black acrylic, and this one is 75. Number 8, another stylized chihuahua in ivory resin and black acrylic. And you can see the one side of it is a little textured. It has is embellished with black coral beads. They're kind of dancer basket hoop earring, as I call them. This one also has black coral and white coral on sterling silver wire. And this one is 85. And here's another pair. I know some of you do like pairs. This is a marbleized acrylic. The color is it's some purples, marble, and gold, predominantly black. There we go. As you can see, I'm trying to show you a little of the purple. Okay, it's coming up a little bit on sterling silver wire, but these are kind of a classic. They wear really well. You can't see them that well, but anyway. They're very comfortable. And as I like to say, I design earrings especially for you to be able to wear them all day. They should be comfortable. They should not be heavy on your ear. That is the benefit of being a woman, because I wear these earrings and I don't like anything heavy, so they are not heavy. This is a assemblage basket hoop, or a collage abstract basket hoop earring using a marbleized acrylic. And I love this. What would you call this? A cobalt acrylic color with some crystal gems. A complement to that one, another, it's the same. Yes, this has the cobalt blue and the marbleized acrylic. You see the purple in it. And then the gemstones. And those two were 85. A little purple marbleized acrylic at the bottom. This is also a form of a stylized chihuahua. and it has hematite, iridescent hematite stones on it, or beads, they're not necessarily stones. And a complement basket hoop in purple. Same materials, the marbleized acrylic, and more of a transparent acrylic at the back of the earring. So it's a basket hoop. Guess I should take off an earring so you can see kind of a little better. I tried this one on. Because when you're doing something live, it never goes right in like it's supposed to. Okay, come on. I have enough holes that this should be, as you say, I just took an earring out. This should be easy. Never when you're live. Marvin, you can't see to do it. Okay, I mean that close. Okay, I'm gonna just hold it up there. Is that going forward? Nope, there's forward. Okay. All right. And that one's 85. The next one. Blue, cobalt, and kind of a robin blue. And these are, well, this one is a post earring, and the ear wire is gold plated. And so were the other two earrings, the purple, not gold plated, I'm sorry, gold fill. And this has blue crystal beads. Here's, another stylized chihuahua that has a lot of movement. People always say, well, it looks like a little dancer. Well, it can be. One of my favorite new materials, this raspberry kind of magenta fuchsia marbleized acrylic that has coral and crystal beads on it. As I said, another Chihuahua style. And then there are, out of that material, next one, my abstract basket hoop, this way, that has some wrapped wire, not wire, but yes it is, it's in magenta, wrapped coil. And it has some mother of pearl, dyed mother of pearls, and that's number 18. This one's 85. And then there's a complement. It also has the wrapped coil wire with mother of pearl basket hoop. And that one's 85.
Again, all the pieces are on the website marvinsin.com. You scroll down, you see the Akosua Designs collection. And all of these pieces are featured in there. So you can look at them, probably get a better photograph, better visual of them. But again, go to the website, marvinsin.com, scroll down to the Akosua Designs collection.
Okay, number 20, just a little single purple is just an accent earring, as I call it. Not quite a crescent, but it's embellished with some hematite and some purple crystal beads. But it's a great accent piece. The next pieces are, as I call, my classics. I got into serious jewelry making as a college student. Ooh, God, did I pull it out? Yes, this is it's okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, as a college student, um, fine arts student, and I took a printmaking class and a sculpture class, and I was just real, just taken over by the technique of etching, and of course fire. I got into the um, welding and soldering with the sculpture class. So combining kind of the two, I came up with etching metals for jewelry. And these are classics, I call them, my shields. Every now and then I'll do a different version of these that are using my etching technique. And these, I used to just do brass. Now I'm gold plating. And these are 18 karat gold plated. The ear wires are sterling, but these are my classic shield etched earrings. And then I have another version. Those are more of a satin finish than the other ones, and these are more of a glossy finish. Okay, there we go. So you see that has a little dip, and the way that they would be on your ear, they would kind of go to the side also. So these are from my etched collection. 18 karat gold plate. Another illusion. This is an etched design on this. This is black acrylic. And as I said, I think I said, I haven't been having many of these in the collection. As some of you have seen me at shows, you'll say, well, you don't have any illusions. It's because they're so labor intensive, and I don't have an assistant at this point, and everything takes longer to make. I don't know if it's my age. I don't know. But my detailing, but it takes longer to create these pieces. And I also have developed what in one of my wrists, what do they say? I have a little tendonitis. So I'm, not working as hard. I'm trying to work smarter. So when I go to Ghana, I'm going to take many pieces so I can have assistance for them to be able to help me, because all of this sanding so that it's polished like a diamond requires not a machine, but elbow grease. So this is an illusion. A smaller one, and as I said, the illusion is a two-part piece. Looks like it's going through your ear, but it isn't. It's called by many names. They say spears, they say ear plugs. Uh, so, but mine I call illusions. A red one. Everybody loves or should have a little red. Everybody doesn't, you know, it's a black thing, you know it. So a little red illusion, two-part piece. And this one is about, so I'm going to put it up to my ear, this side. Maybe I can get this one in. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. See, that's what. Uh-oh. There we go. I think. Yep. So you can kind of see how it looks on the ear. There we go. How about that? Okay, we have purple next, a little purple with a little etched at the top. And it's not as dark as on the page. It is a little lavender looking. Not sure the prices on these. I don't have it up here. The next one is, as I call the classic, these wonderful, a champagne acrylic resin, not acrylic. This one's more poured. And this one is for not the faint at heart. This one is for you that push it, live a little on the edge. Okay, put in there. Go, go, go. There we go. Kind of. Yep. See, that one's kind of out there. Okay. And the next one as well. I'm going to hold this one up. Thank you. So it's a little longer. And it doesn't have to go out like this. It can come into the face as also. You can do it right in like that. Okay. And then a small version. It has a little etching on it as well. So I don't know how many of you are on. We got 14 people on, maybe. Hi, everyone. We had a glitch earlier, and we had this. It was like we were scripted, and we were just flowing. I had a whole lot more to say. Marvin took it up this time, but talking about Garvey House, one of the things that happens for me at Garvey House, I get to, as Marvin says, help decorate and design and come up with these wonderful ideas and employ and just get the community involved, people that are at the cultural center that help me resource, that can make things that they didn't even know they knew how to make or could make by me sharing ideas with them, getting them interested in like furniture making even, and they would be making a drum, but they had never thought that they could make a chair. Wonderful stools. So it is just a great experience. The other thing that we do, or I do with the young women that are working with us, is help them build their confidence. Let them know that the world is waiting for them, and that learning skills, learning the confidence helps them grow and build character, become great people. So that is a wonderful experience, the giving and sharing with young people, and just to see them keep reaching and experiencing and making their lives better. It's a wonderful experience. They also have been working on, I'm teaching them how to do some beading. And because they had been making ankle bracelets and some waist beads and very nominal because they really didn't have money for materials, and they have wonderful beads in Ghana. I know the traditional ones, but also they get a lot of imported beads from Czechoslovakia, Thailand, and they're great prices and just a plethora of just these beads. So with the combinations of using the traditional beads and some crystals and teaching some different design patterns, it has just been wonderful to see these young women blossom and grow into a level of creativity that they never thought that they could do. So that's the end of my presentation. I would love to show you all some other pieces, and we might just do that just in a slide presentation at the end of this presentation online, I should say on the website. Thank you for hanging with us. Peace and blessings. I'm seeing Abu and that I know. Thank you, Marguerite, for hanging in there with us. Hey, Krishna. This is wonderful. So good that you all joined us, and we'll be getting back with you soon.
But yes, so you can see the coral beneath the screen. So you can buy Akosua's jewelry and my designs on my website. It's available right now. So if you go to the site and scroll down, you'll see a grouping of Akosua's designs and all of the pieces that she featured in the presentation are there and available. Hey, Krishna.
Yeah.
So we had a little technical difficulty before, to say the least. We did a whole hour.
We were talking to ourselves. Wait a minute, my lipstick was fresher, and
forgot one minor detail, that button up in the upper right that says "Go Live." So it's trial and error, but it's a joy no matter what, because we're learning and we're growing as we go. As I mentioned, there's going to be a need for us in the diaspora to patronize the creative production from the continent. The income disparities are such that the money that we have that we think is inconsequential can do phenomenal things on that side of the world. At this point in Ghana, the dollar to the CD is north of 10 to 1.
Yes, their inflation is 35%.
I've been paying more attention to Africa, West Africa, French-speaking African nations, South Africa, East Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, Zimbabwe. One of the benefits of traveling back and forth to the continent is it's refreshed my consciousness. So I'm focusing more on what is happening in our world as opposed to what and how we're suffering in somebody else's world. And believe me, just from the little bit that we've done, we've seen remarkable progress, and it's only going to get better and stronger. There's so many people now traveling to the continent, moving to the continent.
Yes, living there. Yes.
Living there. This is something that has happened over the years, but it's escalating now. Um, Partially because the climate here is so toxic and stressful, um, and we don't see that it's getting better. But secondly, because the vision of a developed and prosperous Africa is in our spirit. We've been disconnected physically, but never disconnected spiritually. And it's time for us, you know, to reinforce those connections and make them multiply. The diaspora is replete with Africans from several countries in Africa who live in Europe, or in the States, in the Caribbean, the entire Caribbean. And there are those of us who are struggling here in these United States. But a struggle is relative. And you don't realize the latitude and the opportunities that we have here until you contrast and compare them with the, I guess, the obstacles, everyday obstacles and challenges that the continent is still facing and still going through. The one thing I can say that I see is that a new day is dawning. There's a new consciousness emerging on the continent. The young people are kind of understanding the true nature of post-colonial existence, that they have nominal freedom, nominal independence, but they're still shackled to a system of oppression, and they're finding ways out of it. Most of the wonderful things that are happening in Ghana that we've seen are not government projects. This is the work of one, maybe two individuals who just took it on themselves to manifest a vision, manifest a dream. And it's amazing what they have accomplished. I mean,
like our friend Dawn with the Back to Africa connection.
Absolutely.
We're supporting schools and children.
Sent a couple of dozen young ladies to school. Some of them now are in college. And just because she was there and saw the need and responded and rallied her friends and colleagues from the States to assist, and it's live. I mean, she's like an independent NGO all on her own.
Right.
Love her tremendously. One of the other things that we've done also through Dawn's facilitation is engage with a village called Heyman. I think is kind of Heyman, north of Kumasi, where the chief, the Heyman Henny, in fact, he's on YouTube actually, but he spent time in the States. I think he was going to college, but he spent time with the Nation of Islam in Harlem. So he has a sense of who we are and a global perspective. And he's bringing that to a rural village and transforming the reality in this space that it's unbelievable. One of the things he's invited us, enabled us to do is to create on the property there an ancestral garden where we've been able to take the ashes and the spirits of friends whose desire in life was to send their spirit home. And he's consecrated a space, um, asked the ancestors of his village for permission to invite us and welcome us there. And that's just one of the many things that we do. So
he's created a museum, also an ancestral shrine, as well as a facility that is for events for different villages, weddings, funerals, naming ceremonies, just a wonderful space. The museum his vision for this museum is incredible. I mean, we'll post some pictures. Yeah, it's incredible.
hey Don, how you doing? Rosetta?
Okay, Dawn. I see you, Dawn. Okay, someone is wanted to know. Yes, the pieces are available for purchase on the website, and we're sharing them. He's giving me space on his website. Yes, he's making me do this, kicking and screaming.
Well, she was never going to do it on her own, so this is a shortcut to a destination long sought after. So again, we're leaving on Wednesday. We'll be there for a month. Generally, we land in Accra. We get there on Thursday. Do leather shopping on Friday. We go to the Green Butterfly Market on Saturday. In the interim, we catch up with a few friends there, have dinner and drinks. It's the only time in my life that I drink beer.
Right.
So yeah, just chilling, and then we get transport to Kumasi on Sunday morning. Get there Sunday afternoon. The fun begins.
Yeah, the fun, the works, the work.
And yeah,
But
when we
it's
go there,
all good.
we're working every day on something serious. I have a workshop at Garvey House. So, rolling out of bed, getting a cup of coffee and rolling into the workshop, and it's live. So trying to plan, think, design, and connect with producers, get the ball rolling so that I'm able to bring back finished products or products nearly finished. I've been able to expand my production exponentially. So it's been wonderful so far and good and getting better. So right now I'm going to share a few of my pieces um, from a collection that I've gathered for this event. So this piece is kind of historic in some ways because it represents the future direction of the art of leather. If you collected my work, and most of my work involves me drawing, carving, sculpting, and painting on a piece of leather that I then attached to a bag that I'm making. And all of that takes so much time that even for a bag that costs $200 or $300, when I average out the time that it takes to make these pieces, it's I'm making less than the minimum wage, and I've been holding on, hoping that someday I would be able to expand my production at this level so that I could, reach many more people. For the last few decades, we've been traveling to California and Detroit and Chicago and DC and New York, Atlanta on occasion, but there's only so many places that we can touch in a year. The internet, these marketing platforms allow us to reach the world. And so we're trying to explore this possibility so that the global marketplace can be at our fingertips, at our disposal. We're able now to click and connect with the rest of the world without leaving your home. We need to do that more for ourselves and for each other and chart a path of development. So this piece that you're looking at is, as I said, the future, because um, I'm going to be designing work utilizing sublimation dye printing. I'm working with Cheo in Atlanta, Warren Dobson in Chicago. I'm going to be printing images. Some of it will be my work, images. So the last decade or so, Warren Dobson has been using some of my images on some of his light plate switch covers and um, mouse pads and all kinds of things that are cups, mugs. So now I'm going to be using that same printing process, printing on vegan leather and attaching that to artwork, to bags that I make. This is going to help me exponentially cut down the time, allow me to produce far more than I'm able to at this point, and bring it in at a price point that's more affordable and able to reach more people. With this technology, with this process, I will be able to put people's photographs on the bags. There's a cadre of sisters who've been asking me for 10 years, when are you going to do Michelle Obama? When are you going to do Michelle Obama? I did Barack Obama, and the process that it took to get that perfected is mind-boggling. And so trying to render realistic images of people with my current process is impossible. With this process, wait till you see what we're getting ready to do. I was in Chicago a couple of weeks ago, and this sister, whose son was killed by gun violence, is spearheading a campaign using his image as the logo for the campaign. Asked me, can I put his picture on a bag? Coming right up. People have asked me, can you put my deceased mother's picture? All things are possible. So with this, I've launched what I call the Icon Collection. And these are the first 6 images out of this collection. The first one was of Shirley Chisholm. I posted that on Facebook. That one is sold. It's Ida B. Wells, who you really need to check her out in terms of a warrior, queen. She did battle on a number of fronts. I always thought of her as a journalist. She raised a mighty anti-lynching campaign that changed the world. They chased her around, they hunted her down. She never stopped. Frederick Douglass, Marcus Mosiah Garvey, the namesake of our Garvey House, in whose footsteps we are patterning many of our activities, trying to extend and continue the legacy that he created of Africa for the Africans at home and abroad. El-Hajj Malik Shabazz, Malcolm. These are the icons. So these are the first 6 images that I rendered to launch this next phase of the art of leather. So stay tuned. It's going to get real soon. And these are $125 on the website. one of the stellar products in my line, the waist pouch. Can't make enough of them. It's such a wonderful bag. In fact, this is the only bag that I carry. Not this particular one, but this style. Akosua carries it also. And it's great for traveling. You can clip it around your waist, get more stuff in it. Wear it over your shoulder. The strap extends to long length for that purpose. And it has this pocket in the front, behind the artwork. There's a zipper pocket on the top, a zipper pocket on the back, and there's a zipper pocket on the inside to help keep things organized. So we've got a few of these on the website, but they keep coming. So stay tuned for those. So what we're asking you to do is go to the website, take a look around, buy something hopefully, but if not, at least sign our guest book there so we can stay in touch with you. There's another waist pouch. And, tell the friends. So most of our customers and clients have been with us for years and have become really collectors. There are people I know who have 10, 15, 20, 30 bags, Jackie Beverly.
Right, Jackie Beverly, D. Alexander.
But the thing is, we're not creating things.
John Jackson.
We're creating art, and art with intention, because it is designed to empower and uplift you. And once you have these objects, they become a part of your life and your spirit. And wherever you go, people will stop you and remark, "Where did you get that?" I saw a sister in Chicago.
Or no. Who did it?
Right. A couple of weeks ago, she had a bag that was at least 15 years old. And she said whenever she wears it, people offer to buy the bag off of her shoulder. So in the way that we've been marketing, it's been a very closed environment. We're traveling in cultural circles, we're doing private shows at galleries and friends' shops. So we're not really out in the public sphere. And if you don't know, you don't know. So what this platform allows us to do is reach parts of the world that we're never going to be able to travel to reach people who are never coming to the festival or never coming to the gallery. But these are also, great gift items. Mother's Day is coming up, graduations are coming up, and the thing about these is they last forever. I mean, this bag is going to be around 20 years. This bag is going to last longer than I would. But, every day you wear it, it creates history and relationship with you and places you go and the people you connect with. And also, when you have Akosua's jewelry, my bags, you become part of a community. And wherever you go, where another person in that community is there, they will approach you and acknowledge that,
you're from the tribe.
Right, that you're part of that connection. This is one of my medium rounder bags, very popular style, the Jinyame. On the website, it's in the rounder collection. There's another version of that same style. So familiarize yourself with the website, the navigation. You go to the site, at the top, there are several collections. Akosua is featured on the top row, so you can click on that. And in the future, we're going to be developing, so it's going to be her website in a website, her bio, some photographs of some of the other things that she's accomplished will be there, so you'll get a fuller picture. Eventually, we're going to be embedding videos of us explaining our work more thoroughly. So the site is just beginning, and it's going to develop and going to grow. And we need your help to spread the word. So now when I sell a bag, in the package, I put 10 business cards. So when somebody stops you and asks you where you got that at, just whip out a card, pass it on. Really appreciate it. This is the bag we call the new pouch, very popular style. Let's see here. It's a very long strap. So this part in the back, this is a pocket, tuck pocket, and it has a zipper pocket. So there are several of these on the website. It's called the new pouch, the new. This is the new 2. It's the same style essentially, but it's bigger. You can kind of see the difference. Hopefully. So there's several of these as well. Same construction. Tuck pocket and zipper pocket on the back. This is a perennial favorite. I'm doing this bag for 25, 30 years. I used to call it the large soft pouch. On the website, it's called the small crossbody bucket, because everybody wants a crossbody bag, not really realizing that every bag is crossbody if you wear it across your body. So generally, with the straps to the bag, they're extra long, so you can wear it long across your body, across your fur coat in the winter if you happen to be stranded in one of those climates. Here's another. So again, each piece is a painting, a drawing, a carving, and a sculpture. These are three-dimensional raised objects, raised items. That's a technique I've mastered that gives a sculptural detail to the images, particularly the faces, the masks. This is the legendary Heather pouch, named after one of our dear friends who's an ancestor now, Heather Ampofu-Anti. We were colleagues at Belmont Arts in Washington, D.C. And this was a shape of a bag that she always carried. And when she passed, the group of her friends and artists did a tribute to her, where each artist did a version of her bag. And the one I did, came out so well to me, I kept it in my line in honor of her. This is a cell phone pouch that is by far and away the top seller. At $80, it fits almost every phone, tucks in there, long cord, you can hang it around your neck, but you can tuck the whole thing in your bag. It's soft, it's padded, and it's an easy way to keep track of your phone. A lot of folks, particularly of our age, are into that where's my phone syndrome. With this piece here, you always know where it's at. There's another two versions of the Sankofa. So as you can see, we use symbology from Ghana throughout our work, um, keeping it real, keeping it represented. The Sankofa, the bird, and the glyph both mean the wisdom of learning from the past. It's the Oba of Benin. This is the mask that was the logo for Festac in 1977 in Lagos, Nigeria. This actual mask is in the British Museum being held hostage. And they will not return it yet, but you know, time is going to come. This is a Liberian band mask. And sometimes I have fun with these colors. That's the last stage. After the artwork is rendered, attached to the bag is sewn up. Then I look at these, searching for the color combination to bring it to life. And this is a wallet, we call it the Metro wallet. You can see here, coin purse, zipper pouch in the back. And these have been very popular. It's just very tedious to make these, so I don't always have them, but there are a few on the website now. This is a new bag. I call this the Legos. It's the style I got from a good friend, another leather producer, Obi. He's a master craftsman in Lagos, Nigeria. Um, you can see his work sometimes, I think, on Instagram. He visited us a couple of times here, so we had a wonderful time getting to know him. Here's another cell phone pouch, Oba Benin, on a panel of silkscreen mudcloth on leather on a lambskin cell phone pouch. These pouches are very soft and very durable. This is the business card case. These are $55. A number of designs are available, and we're always producing. So this is definitely one of the products that we create in Ghana while we're there. So as I said, the young men at the Cultural Center paint the images, cut them out, and assemble them in the workshop. We have another friend, young man, KB, who's a master leather designer himself, who does most of the sewing. He has his own shop and his own line of production. So initially, I thought I was going to have to go over there and set everything up, but what I find is that everything that we need is already there. And it's been wonderful, taking the time to find these connections and developing these relationships. So really, the only thing you have to bring to Ghana is an idea and some money. This is the scarab from the Kemet collection. Another cell phone pouch. This is reintroducing a style from a while back. It's called the NC handbag. It's a classic, really classic shape, and a trapezoidal. Really long handles, straps over the shoulder, two straps. It zips open. There's a nice roomy interior with a pocket, two pockets inside. The NC handbag. There are a couple of these. So this is another bag that we created in Ghana. It is started the creation. We finished it here, but these are things that I couldn't get to if I didn't have that production capacity there. Here's another one of the silhouettes. featuring the Ankh, the silver Ankh. And this, I think, is the last one. So again, these items are available on the website. The site is emerging, developing. Go take a look if you haven't already. Sign our guest book there to let us know that you stopped by. Spread the word. And again, as this Mother's Day season is upon you, pick up something for a mother you know. Not your mother, the mother of your children, your sister who's a cousin, or niece or nephew who's a mother.
Nephew is a mother.
You know how that works. You act like you don't know what I'm talking about. But we really appreciate you hanging out with us. So we're going to be doing live broadcasts from Ghana to show you on site, what we're doing and what's going on. So stay tuned. Come along for the ride. We hope to share with you what we've seen, what we've learned, what we've been able to appreciate. And hopefully, can entice you to make your own journey. There are numbers of group trips going to the continent. Busy Bee is zipping back and forth all the time.
All the time, yes.
We have friends there who will organize tours for you. We have recommendations if you're just going on your own in terms of hotels to stay at, places to eat, shop. So we're slowly uncovering, Ghana in all of its dimensions. And we barely scratched the surface. I mean, Ghana is not a city, it's a nation.
Yes.
With several distinct regions. And when we can, we try to visit friends there. I was able to visit Sala one time. He lives on an island. I mean, it's just amazing. But we are well represented there. The Yalo Sumbre is doing wonderful work. Busy Bee is doing wonderful work. Spoke about Dawn, Sutherland. So it's the opportunity and the responsibility are live. And the invitation is to make your connection however you can. If not in person, indirectly through your support. But we have come to know ourselves as African Americans. The American part. It's like a shoe that doesn't fit. So if you're tired of
come get the right fitting. Come get the
right fit. Lean on the African side. That's our source, that's our power, that's our inspiration. That's how we've been able to accomplish all the wonderful things that the African Americans have done for and in this country. When you look in the mirror, you see that black face looking at you. You didn't get that black face through slavery. You brought it from Africa. So remember from whence we came. Remember our responsibility and our connection is spirit, despite geography. You always need to be home and go home and stay home and have home with you.
In the heart.
We are Africans here. I'm a Brooklyn African. She's a Chicago African. And these are like different tribes, but we are Africans. And when I go to Ghana, I'm not trying to be a Ghanaian. You know, I'm a Brooklyn African. You need to connect with me like that. That's how I bring it. That's how it is. So if you're a Detroit African or a Chicago African or a Los Angeles African, whatever kind of African
Come
you
on
are,
over.
you know, celebrate that part of you. And because, you know, we are blended here, we have the capacity to claim the entire continent. We have the capacity to be the bridge between cultures. And especially if you're an artist, if you're steeped in the culture, you know, you have a glide path wherever you land. You will be welcomed and well received and well respected and appreciated. So, you know, that being said, again, thank you for joining us. Please do go visit their website, spend your rent money.
Tell your friends to definitely get online, sign the guest book. Is it a guest book or, you know, this is new to me. But I'm coming along. I'm getting with it. So I really appreciate you all being with us. Sorry you didn't see the first version, but thank you for sticking with us, and hope to see you with lots of tales of our adventures when we, well, as he says, we're going to do something while we're over there. So look forward to sharing that with you.
Something else I wanted to say, and I can't think of it. Well, yes, this is being recorded, and so it will show up on YouTube on the Obaluba channel. So the link that you used, that was in the email that you used to join, that link will take you to the page where this recording will reside, probably as early as tomorrow. And, you know, apologies to all the folks who tried to get on and were prevented from my, I don't know, senility, technical senility. We've been working on this, you know, for a couple of weeks. And sorry that it didn't come off as we had anticipated, but we learn and we grow. And the next time will be much, much better. So again, thank you all for joining us.
Have a good evening, good weekend, and we'll see you in Ghana.